Alrighty guys, it's early morning. Just woke up, about to go to work. Got my coffee. And here I'm just kind of looking over the boat. Give me some ideas while I'm at work. Give me something to think about, right? A few things when I build the Black Pearl. I'm not going to build it free-handed like this again. What I mean by free-handed is I'm not going to build it open. Okay? So when I built this one, I built it on a spine. As you can see, it's a spine that I cut out. It goes through the whole bottom just like the real one. It comes up and it secures to the back. Perfect. Great, right? That's what a boat needs. The thing with it is I had so much trouble with this boat because of I free-handed these ribs. You can see how this one's, as I started bending the boat, it started to shift. This one don't even do anything, so I'm about to cut this out of here. That one comes out of here. This one I had to rig to make it work because it started shifting. The rest stayed in line pretty good. It's just these two were very off. So all in all, I give myself 80% on the structure. But the thing is, when I build a Black Pearl, I'm gonna have to jig it and be more accurate with cutting these ribbons also, and sturdy up the bottom. When I start pulling things, it doesn't move. I had to go back and really tweak planks, shim them, and move them around to make them kind of be symmetrical. Another thing was I didn't put the swoop in it while I was building it. Okay, and the way the boats are made, they come up from the back and they come up to the front. So on this one, I had to prop the front up here, put a block here, put a big center block as you see, and I'm forcing a warp in it. It will work, it just takes time, and by naturally forcing the warp like that, it wants to disfigure the planks. Like they'll pop out, like this was all good. And it's starting to pop out. The front popped out. These are starting to buckle out, so I'm going to have to relieve them to suck them back in. There's a lot of sanding that's going to have to go into this boat to try to get it more of a uniform look. I will invest in a better brad nailer. Those pin nailers, you know, they're expensive, the little pin nails, and they don't really hold that well. So clamps are needed for sure, but man, when you're trying to get something done, a brad nail has more meat and it will hold. So I'm debating on using a different style of rib when I build a Black Pearl, because plywood, when you shoot into the side of a plywood, it tends to pull out. So if that's the only excuse, I don't know if I'm gonna go back with plywood again. Maybe go with 1/2 inch. I think this is 3/8. But yeah, we're gonna see about that. So the whole thing in a nutshell is I don't want to have the trouble I had with this one, with the Black Pearl. Given that this is my first boat on this scale that I made, it's not I didn't do bad. I give myself a pat on the back. Everything else is pretty straightforward, you know, details, cabin holes, building the cabin in the back. The only hard part I see coming is that weird shape they have on the side here, on the side of a cabin. Looks like they're lifeboats. If you know what those things are, those decorative things, let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. I don't know if it's two lifeboats stuck upside down, and it got some weird cones coming on the side of it. It's very weird, very odd. But it's beautiful on the side of the boat, but I don't know what they are. It shouldn't be that bad building those details, you know. As far as carving out those statues, I don't know. I'm gonna try to give it a shot and see what I can come up with. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to a regular design, something I can fiddle with, you know. But yeah, again, giving it my first ship. It's not a bad deal, guys. Not a bad deal. So, if you're building one like this, or you're planning on building one, this is what's up. Leave your comments. Let me know what you're doing, and any thoughts on what those side pieces are would be very helpful just to know what they are. I might have to do some more research to find out. If not, but yeah, we're gonna get back to her, guys. So that's where we at. She's next is gonna be finishing the bottom. Then I'm gonna move to the back. I wanna get the whole hull completed. Then we're going to start sanding, beautifying it. I might even waterproof this thing, man. It's coming out that good. And then I'll come in here and get rid of some ugliness in here and put some deckings and start making some details. Alrighty, guys, work is calling. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.